Is that feeling of stiffness creeping in this cooler weather? You know, that subtle resistance that you feel when you try to get up and stretch? Like, it's a common winter thing, you know, most people experience it. Not that in Australia we have particularly cold winters, but it does affect you. It's what you get used to, right? And your body's got an amazing, incredible innate ability to stay healthy and stay free in its movements, you know, it's lubricating its own joints and stuff. But with the colder weather setting in, what happens is that your joints just don't like to move that well, you know? So you want to try and stay as active as possible. That lack of movement leads to increased inflammation. It activates pain pathways, everything can get a little bit sorer. And because the weather's not so nice, or maybe it's raining and blowing or whatever, you don't want to get out there and do it. So there's a few things you can do to help reduce that winter stiffness. They can make a big difference. So let's dive in. The first thing is, it's about routine. Just keep moving. Have a dog, have a particular activity, something that means you have to do it every single day or regularly during the week. If you can just keep going, like we walk the dog and it doesn't make a difference whether it's raining, it's windy, or it's dark. Rex needs to be walked, so we go. And if you've got something like that, then that's great, it makes it easy. It can be looking after the house and stuff. Now, if you're one of those people that suffers like, oh, you know, there's a storm coming, or it's raining, or the weather's changing and your knee starts to hurt because you hyperextended it and, you know, in sport or something like that, your joints just ache when the weather changes, then you kind of need to manage that, right? Like you need to do activities that aren't going to stress it during that winter period. And so you have to look at your particular activities. Now, some people just go to the gym, it's indoors, they've got like a regular thing that they do. We have lots of people that come in the practice and do like stronger bones classes, but keep moving, that's the number one thing. The second thing is, the stiffness is usually associated with pain, and that pain's got to do with inflammation. So if you're having foods that are anti-inflammatory, you know, lots of leafy vegetables, fruits and stuff as well, things that are good for you. Not too much processed vegetables, not too much meat stuff, you know, it just depends. You know, you need to speak to your nutritionist and see what works for you in particular. But the more highly processed it is, the more inflammatory it is for your body and the more likely you are to feel those aches and pains. Another thing which is really important is that circulation. You know, circulation is like so important. So keeping moving and an adequate healthy diet is going to help with your circulation as well. Now, going back to number one, you need to moderate it. You know, like if you can walk 5Ks in the summer but only 3 in the winter, just keep moving. Don't stop. Do 2 1-kilometer walks if you have to. Do something and stay moving. The third tip, now this might be less obvious for most people, but if you've got joints that are moving well, they're not rubbing, they've got a good range of movement, they're not moving too much in one direction and not enough in the other, there's going to be less inflammation, more fluidity, and you're going to have less problems with them. You might notice it less in the summer because your body's warmer, the barometric pressure tends to be higher, you don't have expanding joints in colder weather which causes pain and discomfort and stiffness, right? So that's where chiropractic shine. In terms of getting your spine moving properly, ensuring that the nervous system, which is helping your body regulate itself in changing weather conditions, the way that your blood vessels vasoconstrict and vasodilate, the way that the blood moves to the outer parts of your body and to the surface of the skin, all regulated by your nervous system, and your spine is the switchboard for your nervous system. So having spinal adjustments and getting your spine moving properly, ensuring you've got balanced posture, making sure that you're not putting too much weight through that hip or that knee or that ankle, and so it's going to be less problematic for you. So staying in balance, having good range of movement, chiropractic is great for that sort of stuff. Now, stuff we do with your spine is really important, but it's how it affects your nervous system, because at the end of the day, your ability to stay healthy, your vitality, your quality of life depends on your nervous system and how your nervous system regulates your body, whether it's summer or winter. And so chiropractic adjustments where you need them and when you need them can help your nervous system function at its best, which means your immune system's function at its best, means you're going to have better recovery times from anything you might have, whether it's a cold or a flu. Now, it depends on a number of factors, but if you need an adjustment and you have one, it can make all the difference and it will keep you moving. So if you haven't been in for an adjustment, give us a call. We'd love to see you. If you haven't been to our office, we'd love to check you out and see whether or not we can help you improve your winter quality of life. If you've got some tips, maybe there's something you've been doing that's been helping you through the winter, then great. Don't talk too much about red wines and stuff like that. It seems like the evening for it, but not tonight. So we'd love to hear from you. Reach out. We'll see you on the next video.